Today we are unboxing the brand new iPhone XR. So let's just hop into it. What's up everyone? I'm the Everyday Dad. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out. I'm really excited about this. I am kind of an iPhone guy. I think the Apple Watch kind of gives it away. And so I have been using the Google Pixel 3, which is over here actually live streaming. Hey live! Which is live streaming us right now. If you'd like to follow the live streams, you can follow me on Twitter. We do them all the time. But I'm kind of an Apple guy at heart because all of my stuff is Apple. I have MacBook over here, I have the Mac over here, I have the Apple Watch, all of that stuff. It works together so well, so I like iPhones, and yeah, pretty big fan. So we're gonna unbox it today and do some initial camera impressions. All phones kind of do the same thing anymore. You know, they make calls, they browse the internet, they let me watch cat videos on YouTube. You know, I only need them to do so much. So, ooh, we got the product red, which looks more, is that red? Is that really red? That looks more like, I don't know. That doesn't necessarily look, so I have the product red, like iPhone 7 Plus, and that's like a red. This is more like, have you ever seen that ice cream, like the Star Kiss from Dairy Queen? It looks like a pink Star Kiss. Like that doesn't, I don't know that I think of that as red. Okay, so what else comes in the box? We got the headphones, pretty standard. We got the battery charger, and we got the power charger. What really, okay, so Apple, look, I love you guys, right? But come on, how are you gonna not give us the dongle adapter when you're gonna take the, when you're gonna take the headphone jack away? At least give us the adapter, right? I mean, Google gave us the adapter. Why can't you help us out? Let's see if we have any battery. Hey, I mean, it's turning on. Let's see if we got some power. We got the power. And we'll do some initial camera impressions. And we'll talk about it because again, cameras, cell phones all do the same thing to me. They're not very exciting, but the cameras are really impressive to me. So I really like, that screen is really nice actually. I was kind of nervous because everybody was talking about how bad the screen on this was gonna be, but we have to set this up. So let's set it up real quick. Whew, okay. So through the magic of editing, we were able to go connect to our Wi-Fi. I'm now exhausted after running downstairs because I have my internet still set up for like the standard password, which is like that long. So we'd run downstairs. We'll pause here for a second, and through again the magic of editing. Okay, and now we are through the magic of editing. We are ready to go. So we've got the iPhone all set up. So as much as I've seen online about the display, I think the display is perfectly fine. I mean, I've been using a 7 Plus, so going from a 7 Plus to this, I assume they have the same or very comparable screen stuff. I'm not a phone guy, I'm a camera guy, so as a camera guy, let's pop open the camera. I want you to use my location, so let's switch, let's make sure we got our settings correctly. One of the frustrating things about Apple is they bury their camera settings inside of like a whole bunch of stuff that you don't want to mess with. So camera, let's make sure we're doing, there we go. Recording video, 1080p 30, can do 1080p 60, Pixel 3, remember that. This can do 4K 60. So 4K 30, record slow motion 1080p 240, preserve settings, yep, smart HDR, of course, that's what we want, because that is the future. If you saw a certain video comparing the Pixel 3 to a cinema camera the other day, yeah, smart HDR in these phones, definitely taking over the world. And we'll probably find that out this Friday when we do another unfair camera comparison versus... Okay, so let's pop open this camera real quick. So we'll do a quick studio, we'll see how it looks in low light, then we'll head outside and see how the camera looks out there, then we'll come in with our initial impressions. Okay, so we've got it in 4K 30, so let's start recording. Hey, there you guys are. What's up, everybody? Hey. That's what you guys look like through the monitor and the camera. Okay, let's swip it around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna frame myself up through the monitor of another camera. How crazy is that? So what's up everybody? This is the rear facing camera on the iPhone XR. We're gonna do a quick audio test too. So audio test 1, 2, 3, audio test 1, 2, 3, totally auto settings. I have nothing turned on except smart HDR. This is the exact same setup that you just saw with the C200 or the A5100 or the RX100. It's all the same stuff. So this is what you can expect to see indoors. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop, we're gonna turn to the front facing camera, we're gonna try that, then we're gonna go outside. So, okay. Whew, so much stuff going on, really exciting. So let's swap and we'll turn it in the correct mode. Nobody likes vertical video Instagram. And there we are. So what's up, everybody? This is the front-facing camera on the iPhone XR. Again, same settings, same framing, same lighting, same everything as you just saw on the C200 and the iPhone XR. Everything's the same. I would do an audio test, but it would be the same audio test too. So this is also, you can see a test of the stabilization because I'm just hand holding this. And that's about as good as you're gonna get when I'm all hopped up on caffeine and excitement from unboxing this. So if it looks stable now, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay, so what we're gonna do next, we're gonna take this, we're gonna hop outside, we're gonna do a quick outdoor image quality test, then we're gonna come back in, give some initial impressions. We've set it up, we've had a great time, we've unboxed it, let's go. Go! Okay, and so here we are. We're out doing the initial video test of the iPhone XR, XR, whatever you want to call it. This is the front-facing camera. You can probably hear all these geese over here. They're unhappy that I'm currently making a YouTube video by them. So I don't want to be assaulted by like a whole bunch of geese, so we're going to keep a wide berth. But this is 1080p, 30 frames per second, front-facing camera. You can also hear the audio and the stabilization as we walk. So yeah, it is definitely raining. It is chilly, but we got it, for posterity and not really science, but for YouTube, we have to make the video. I don't have any hands-free, so I can't do my normal talking with my hands thing. So, okay, this is the front-facing camera. Now we will swap to the rear-facing camera for 4K. Maybe even 4K 60 if we're feeling crazy enough. Okay, now we are at 4K 30 frames per second. We're not crazy enough for 60 yet. We will do 60, don't worry. But this is a test of the rear camera stabilization, video quality, audio quality, just all sorts of good stuff on the iPhone XR. We're just kind of walking around because there's not really much else we can do because it is pouring out and, we're just kind of having a good time. I love making videos with cell phones because they are so small. They're so awesome. When you bring out bigger cameras, they're heavy, they're not as much fun, they're more fiddly to set up. This, you just hit the button and go. So again, this is the video quality, 4K 30 frames per second, rear camera on the iPhone XR. That's the wrong color. Okay, so man, those geese. Man, these geese are unhappy today. This is the YouTube first ever, YouTube world exclusive first geese test of the iPhone XR. Okay, I think they're angry. And there was a good stabilization test right there. Whew, okay. Now that we're back from the frigid outdoors, we've got some initial impressions on the iPhone XR, mainly the camera, because that's what I really care about. So I thought the front-facing camera was pretty rough. I mean, it was terrible lighting out there, so if the lighting was a little better, if we weren't so overcast, I assume the front-facing camera would do a whole lot better. The rear-facing camera, though, I thought did really well outdoors, especially for the low light. The stabilization was pretty darn good. I think we're gonna have to see, has Apple finally fixed the stabilization when you pair this with a gimbal? I'm very excited about that. We will do some tests on that in the future, but I thought it did really well. Low light was really good. The stabilization when I was walking and hand holding it just on like a little tripod was pretty darn good. The audio's okay. I mean, audio recording on a cell phone's never the greatest. You'll have to get an adapter and have some kind of microphone if you want to get legitimate audio out of this. But initial impressions are, this is pretty good. The only things that I'm really having frustration with so far is for some reason when I use my 7 Plus to transfer files and stuff to my MacBook, no issues, I've never had a problem. But trying to transfer these has taken me twice as long because for some reason, when I do AirDrop, it doesn't want to just drop, it wants to it says it's done on the iPhone and then takes another 10, 15 minutes on the Mac. So that's frustrating, and then trying to transfer it all has just been frustrating. I'm not used to not having I'm used to having the home button. I'm used to having a button. Not having that button to unlock the phone's a little weird, but we'll get over it. This is my first foray into the X body, but I do like it. I think the camera's pretty good. If you have anything that you want to see out of the camera, leave a comment below and we'll see if we can't figure it out. Thanks for watching.